Hey everyone, and welcome to another video. So you just got your first metal detector, you're super excited and you're about to go out and dig. I highly recommend you stop and look at these tips before you head out. If you're using a metal detector with a screen like I'm going to show you here, my Ace Garrett 250 has a screen. It does not have numbers that pop up. So if you have a screen like mine, then this video is definitely going to be beneficial. Tip number one, before you decide to go out and metal detect, I highly suggest that you lay out some finds in your yard. So what I have today is I have an old silver coin, I have an old penny, I have a bottle cap, and I have a nail. And I just want to show you guys a little bit how it rings up on my detector and things to look for to not dig aimlessly. Tip number two, the orientation of the coin is going to change how it rings up on the detector. So if I'm detecting here and I'm facing this way and straight in front of me and I'm getting certain rings but it's not super clear, change positions. Come over to the side, 45-degree angle, and redetect here. And if you're still getting bad signals, switch and go to a 360-degree angle all around before you decide to dig. Tip number three, don't use the pinpoint function on the detector until you've actually found the hole you want to dig with the sweeping method. If you use your pinpointer and you can't find what you're looking for in your hole, get back up and take the metal detector and use the pinpoint function over the plug. More times than not, it's actually in the plug. If it's not, just use the pinpoint function around the hole you dug, and 99 times out of 100, you'll find what you were looking for. Tip number four, how to actually read the signals on the detector and know what to dig. Here are the items that I'm going to be digging in the backyard today. So we got this silver coin closest to me, a 1962 quarter. We got a 2020 modern quarter. We got a 1960 penny. We got a bottle cap, and we got a nail. So I'm just going to show you guys how it rings up on my detector. For the first hole, we're going to start with this 1962 silver quarter. And I dug a hole here about 4-ish inches deep. So I just want to show you guys how this would ring up on the Ace Garrett 250. So at about 4 inches, we get a ring here that says about 4 to 6 inches, and it's really crisp and clear. As you can see here, it's really hitting the top of the detector. There shouldn't be any tinging down towards the foil part. So sometimes, I know a lot of the times, we're going to be finding good signals, and it's going to start hitting towards the foil. If it hits that, it's either a modern coin or it's just garbage. A silver coin will always ring in the upper echelon here. Now the next thing we're going to dig is a 4-inch bottle cap. Now as you can see, the bottle cap is jumping around a little bit. So it is pinging in this section here, but it's also re-ringing down in the left side. This can be a very big indication that you probably don't have anything silver, and it's definitely tough to know if you have a coin. If you reposition your body this way, it's possible that you start getting really clean hits, but it's really important to look and make sure it's not tinging down on the iron foil. So the next coin here I have is a 1960 copper penny. So these are going to be definitely the most common coins that you find. If that is not the case and you find other type of coins more often, definitely comment and hit me up so we can go detecting together and find something other than this. And now on the detector, this is where it can get very tricky. A copper penny on the detector is very crisp. You're going to see it right in the 10 to 25 cent range. So the only difference between a penny and the silver coin is that it's really going to be ringing between the 1 cent, 10 cent, and 25 cent range on the Garrett. As per the 25 cent silver coin and the silver dime that I found, it was really ringing in the 50 to $1 mark, way up at the top of the detector. The next coin here is we have a modern quarter. So this quarter is a 2020 quarter, and there's really nothing special that's in this quarter. And in my opinion, these are sometimes the hardest type of coins to find, because on the detector it comes up really strange. So I'm going to put this one horizontal again, and we're going to see the results of it. So now the crazy part about this detector is that it's not even ringing. All I'm getting is iron foil, as you see here. So there's a 25 cent quarter right there, and very rarely you're going to get rings. You're going to hear a bit of dinging, but it's going to be like a dud on the left side of the detector. So now I changed positions, and all of a sudden I'm getting much more rings, but it's all over the place as we see here. So changing positions definitely does change the way the detector perceives coins in the ground, because I personally wouldn't even dig this because it's only coming up as iron and foil. Ultimately, you have to get used to your detector and learn how to read the different signals before going out and getting discouraged. When I first started metal detecting, it took me well over a month to actually go out and find my first coin. but once you start learning the signals and seeing what it pops up as on the screen, it will get much easier, I promise.